Hello everyone, my name is Robot Ren, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. We're on our way to grab a yellow drop that's right over here. And I'm hoping to get lucky, because I just got lucky in a completely different way. Here's some copies, quick look, just you. That was not so lucky, but that is okay. So I have been doing a lot of breeding, and I mean a lot of breeding on the Therazinos, and most of it has been extremely unproductive breeding. But that all changed just a little while ago when this girl popped up. So she's a 12 mutation melee female, who's looking really terrible, by the way. But that's not the exceptional part. The exceptional part is that I got her while breeding the 11 mutation female back to the perfect male. So I was just looking to get an 11 mutation melee male to breed back to the 3 when she popped up. So it doesn't happen often because you're dealing with considerably lower numbers when you're going from a female back to a male. But on occasion, you get lucky and you get something like this to happen. So that just kind of takes one step out of the equation. And I was kind of done with breeding for the time being. I did manage to stack one more health mutation on and one more melee mutation on, but it took me, and I'm not joking, a minimum of 600 eggs to get that female over there. And then out of the first group, and it's not even like a full group of 18, which is what I've been throwing down. Out of the first group of like 8, I think, I just threw them down because it normally doesn't take long to get one male. So I just threw them down and boom, she popped out. So yeah, that's a little update on the Therazinos. Other than this girl, or are you a guy? You're a girl. So I went ahead and combined the 10 mutation stack to make this prototype 1. And she came out absolutely gorgeous. But more importantly, she is a hard-hitting, boss-killing bird. And she's not even done yet. But I just used her to clean up the eggs that have been hatched, the ones that are unsuccessful, you might say. So I'll throw down eggs around the perimeter here. After they hatch, I'll look at them, see if they got the mutation I want. If not, we just come in here and clean up, park her back, throw down some more eggs, and go again. But anyway, that is not what we are doing today. Today, we are doing taming. And maybe some grinding, I don't know. A fair amount of stuff in there. But I thought long and hard about it, and I really thought about taming a Thyla. Because Thylas are amazing creatures, but here's the thing. Everyone tames Thylas, and there's a reason why everyone tames Thylas, because they're awesome, right? They're kind of almost a win button, right? You get a good Thyla, like a good breeding pair of Thylas, to kick out one imprinted Thyla, and you are set for a lot of things, a whole lot of things. So I will eventually tame some Thylas, but today we're going after wolves. I really like wolves, and I think they're underutilized, and they're underutilized for a reason. The big reason is they don't have a saddle, which means they don't benefit from any armor at all. It makes them inherently weaker than just about every other similarly sized, similarly classed fighting dino out there. But if you put them in a pack, it usually doesn't matter as much because they will pump out some damage. So I've got my female right here. She is looking pretty good. Not too bad on the stats. She'll make a good beginning breeder. But I've got to have at least one good male to go with her. And preferably a few more to throw into the mix. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to go and close up shop. We're going to grab pink kibble. A ton of it. And a whole bunch of trank darts. And then I'm going to load up buck. And we're going to go hunting. Now in ASE, I absolutely loved running with packs of creatures. Absolutely loved it. Start off with a pack of raptors, get a pack of wolves, maybe a pack of aloes. When I got to aberration, definitely would do a pack of ravagers. Just so much fun to sick an entire pack of creatures on dinos. It's kind of sadistic fun, but it's fun nonetheless, right? But in ASA, they changed the AI mechanics and how they work. And they did make them better in a lot of ways, but in some ways, they made them a lot worse too. And one of those ways, in my opinion, is the way that packs behave together. So running with packs isn't quite what it used to be in ASE. They seem to be a little bit dumber. Packs of Ravagers, especially when I was on Aberration, just didn't quite work the way that they used to, which is a little bit sad. But nevertheless, I still like running with packs of creatures, and I especially love running with packs of wolves. So on the island, and definitely on Scorched Earth, we will have a pack of wolves that we use for some things. But, oh, is that a red? I'm already getting distracted, and we just got up to the snow. I'm pretty sure it's about to disappear. I don't think there's any way we are going to get to this in time. But we're still going to try. It's a dangerous area. Oh. Look at that. But you know what? It led us to wolves. So that's not terrible. Unless they're terrible wolves, in which case it is terrible. Oh. Pack leader 60. Terrible wolves. I thought they fixed that. Sorry, Pepper. Alright, and thus it begins. Now, we do still have... What are you fighting? Oh, it's a Daedon. Oh. It's a Daedon. That's a 180 female Daedon. Okay. Remember how I said we were going to tame wolves? What I actually meant was, we're going to tame Daedons. Because I'm pretty sure my other Daedon is a male. And with this female, we can make extremely good Daedons, potentially. I guess it just kind of depends on how she turns out. And that's a yellow drop coming down over there. Man! So many distractions up here in the north. Get in the box, madam. And heal thyself. You are still coming down yet. You're pretty boogered up, but let's see what the magnifying... Well, no, don't hit her with it. Oof. 2,000 health. You should go down pretty easily with this. And she's down. Well, we're off to a good start, even if it's not with wolves. I was hoping our food would have dropped off quite a bit. That's alright. What are you? We're gonna need to get some of these pretty soon too, but not you. You're way too low. Alright, well, we're gonna let her starve out a little bit. Run and grab this yellow drop. Come back, feed her up. Pod her up, and then go back to looking for wolves. Day dawns. Wait. I didn't even look at her stats. Like, I looked at her stats, but I didn't actually look at her stats. I don't know what any of that means. We'll just have to wait until she gets up. It's just a regular yellow drop, so I'm not holding out hope for anything terribly good, but it's still a yellow drop. It can still surprise you. Make sure I don't get surprised by anything other than the yellow drop. Surprise! It's pretty mediocre. That's alright. Give me those lungs. Oh, and a map. Wait. You already have the lungs. I just assumed when the bag dropped, it was the lungs. What? Oh. You want some? Come here. I'll give you all you want and then some. Carnos make bad choices. And a red drop. I'm kind of feeling like today's going to be a good day. Alright, I've got... Eat up, piggy. We got other things to do. Fantastic. $15,000 food. Pretty sure that's lower than what the other one was. But that's alright, because she is a breeder. Alright, we got a red drop to get. So I picked up a red drop with a ring not too long ago. And it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Well, I mean, it does have some useful stuff. I like metal behemoth gates. Black pearls are okay, and some more substrate. Excuse me, sir. Or madam. Excuse me, madam. I can't tell. It's the tusks. I can't tell. Alright, well, now that we have been thoroughly distracted, and then some, let's begin the hunt for some decent wolves. So for good or for ill, wolves are just all over the place up here in the north. Oh, we got us an alpha around here. You're 12. You're 24. are you chasing? That looks like a wolf. Oh, there's the alpha. Alpha Carno! Yeah, we saw you not too long ago. Totally sidetracked my thought. For good or for ill, wolves are all over the place up here. So you often have a lot of choice. But you usually have to go through quite a few to get one that is worth having. I'm gonna get some stamina back. Then we're gonna take out that Alpha Carno. Come here, sir or madam. Try my best to stay away from the business end. At least as much as I can. I have a really fast turn radius, though. Oh well, I'm on my Battlebird. She can take it. So I said I was going to grab Buck, but I knew that stuff like this was going to happen, and that I was going to have to take out a fair amount of wolves as well, so figured Battlebird was probably the better way to go. Wow, you have really done a number on me. Finally. Did I make anything good out of that? No. I got one of those. Those are... Come here. It's starting to get a little dark, which means it's going to be a little harder to see things. So much junk. Anyway, we will continue the hunt for the wolves. Alright, well, it's not satisfactory. We'll go with that. It's not satisfactory, but I do have 114 male direwolf here. So I'm just going to drop him off over in this island. Let him chill out for a little bit while I continue to hunt. A 114 isn't as good as I would like, but it is a, somewhat decent level to go with our 162 female. So, always good to have a backup option. Alright, well, it wasn't exactly part of the plan, but I got a female 150. And she's very angry. We're gonna go drop her off over here, too. Yes, 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 madam, I know. You're angry, you're mad. You're confused, you don't know what's going on. Now you're on this island all alone. I hope she doesn't get in the water and try to go back. But she is. No, ma'am. You will not do well in the water. You really, really won't. All right. Fine. Oh. Just on the off chance that she turns out to be really good. Which I'm certainly not counting on, but I have seen stranger things happen. There you are. Come here, madam. I would like it if you would stay there for now. I just want to, you know, go check this shoreline a little bit, and then I'll come back for you. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I vaguely remember seeing a 162 direwolf over here. Hot diggity. I mean, again, female, right? But if I get enough good females, then it doesn't matter what level of male I get. Of course, I've already got one in the trap over here, but we'll figure something out. There's certainly a risk to taming two of them in the same pen, but I think I'm gonna risk it. I think they'll both start running in a similar time frame. Oh, but I hadn't thought about the pack bonus. Get in the box. Thank you. What? Where did that puppy come from? What the? Oh my goodness, that puppy made it all. Wow, okay. Have to name you Hachiko or something. Alright, well, you're down. Whoops. And you're down. Does that mean I'm gonna get a 162 puppy over here too? Because she had a pup as well. Hi, buddy. I'm sorry about your mom, but we're gonna be friends, okay? Alright, well, these two shouldn't take too terribly long to tame up. That's harder to say than it sounds. But I will throw some kibble on them in a minute, and we'll get them tamed up and see how they turn out. That's the first one. And that's the second one. Alright, based on the numbers that I plugged into Dododex on their stats, she might end up being a really top-end melee. And this one could be fantastic health as well. She had like 40 points in health pre-tame. So these might turn out to be very, very useful. Unfortunately, I'm sad to say, little Hachiko didn't make it. But that's nature. Nature is cruel. Cruel, cruel. Anyway, it's kind of dark, so I'll probably wait till the sun comes back up, and then we will continue the hunt for more wolves. Well, the sun is coming up, and I'm on my way back from base because I've got a surprise. So I came back up to where we found the 162 female, thinking that maybe I could find her baby. And instead, I found this 174 female, but she also has a baby, and that baby is male. So I went back to grab a Gigantoraptor. That way, as soon as she's tamed up, we can grab him with the raptor and hopefully have a pretty decent male. We gotta get her down first. This is legitimately one of my least favorite places to tame. It's right here on the glacier. Lots of bad things around here. So, as soon as I got her in here, I got the spikes down, because there's a very good chance that any number of things could come wandering over here. I'm not impressed with her pre-tame stats, but we will just have to see how she tames up. This is exactly why I don't like taming over here. Oh, look. Wolves. And that's a 138 male. Sorry, I don't want to kill you. I would really like it if you would just stay away. Tell you what. Why don't you and your buddies just head down there? Sure, there's some tasty snacks down there just waiting for you. And I always want a backup plan. Now, where'd the pup go? Don't go away, puppy. No, 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 don't do that. I don't. I don't get this. You know what? I can't risk it. One of these days I'll figure out how that thing works. I just don't understand. I don't get it. I got it one time. But I haven't been able to make it work since then. Which is really, really disappointing. Since that's kind of the purpose of that thing. But whatever. So stat-wise, not super great, but you know what? That wasn't the purpose to begin with. The purpose was to get the mail. Now I need to decide whether I stick with the mail I've got. Nah, let's go grab that 138. I mean, it's only a little bit of kibble. And some tranquilizers, right? Well, assuming that they are still alive down here. But they're probably not. Maybe dropping them down here wasn't the greatest idea ever. Alright. We run with what we got then. I'll clean this up, we'll get back to base. We'll take a look at what we got and see what we're working with. I really am very disappointed that I wasn't able to claim that baby with the Gigantoraptor. I genuinely don't know what is going on. It should be high enough level to claim that. I know that that's the thing that can happen, but I was hoping that would ease my mind a little bit, but it didn't. At least I get to be up here. And there's a lot of metal up here. And obsidian. I need to remember that for the future. Maybe this one will help with the disappointment. Assuming, of course, I can get here in time. It's not got long left. Nah. Not really. Alright, well, there's a red drop coming down over there. And even though I know it's going to be terrible, I still want to have it. So let's get the baby out first so he can start growing up. Yeah. I'm not super worried about him, about imprinting him. That melee. You could have been a contender, son. You could have been a contender. We have a couple of maps to run too, but those will wait till later. Nope. Don't want you. Alright, let's go get that red drop. Come back and start tossing out some wolves slowly over time. How great will my disappointment be? Oh, that's not too bad. I don't have a lot of arts and saddles. I think Barrage has got the only decent one. Yeah. Hey, girl. You're getting an upgrade. Alright. That wasn't too bad. There's an alpha raptor down there. No time. No time for alpha raptors. Not right now. We got some wolves to unpod. Man, I will never get tired of that approach. It is so beautiful. All right. I'll leave that on there. That's fine. We got other things to do. Man. In order to make breeding up the Therazinos... Boy, you look terrible. In order to make breeding up the Therazinos palatable, I have the settings turned pretty high. I have a feeling I'm going to have to turn them down before we start breeding up. Oh yeah, I'm way too heavy for you. I have a feeling I'm going to have to turn them down a little bit before I start breeding up wolves, because they're just going to be popping out at a record pace. I'm not going to be able to keep up with it. But I'll get the rest of this stuff unloaded and get the rest of the creatures unpotted, and then we'll have a look at them. I guess since I'm set up to record anyway, I'll show you. This is the process of hatching, selecting, and culling Therazinos. I've got them set to hatch really fast, and they grow really fast as well. So I can kind of move through the eggs in a rapid pace. I'm looking for 298 male. I like to spread them out as opposed to dumping them all in the middle, because it makes it more difficult to see, but you can see 274, 274. Got a 300. Are you kidding me? What are you? My God. Look at you. Wasn't expecting that. Glad I got it on video. Follow me, sir. Stay there for a moment. I just want to check the others. Wow. Well, I'm going to pay for that. It'll probably take me 1,500 eggs to get the next level on the health side, but you know what? It's fine. It's not normally quite so busy around here, but... Alright, buddy. Stay there. Look at you. Look at your colors. That's crazy. That's crazy. 2 for 2, like back to back. Right off the female. Alright, and then... No, I really want those doors shut, please. And then the ones that weren't selected get, they get deleted. So yeah, pretty simple. Anyway, back to the wolves. As I suspected... Well, I say that. The male didn't turn out to have much of anything. I really think, had I been able to get some extra points, some bonus points on him, that he would have been a contender. But, you know what? It is what it is. The 174 come 260 also Not contributing a whole lot, except for the weight. Weight is 51, so that's not too bad. This is the original 162 that we tamed up. This is the new 162 that we tamed up. She brings 50 points in health, which is huge, and also 49 points in weight, which would have been huge had the other one not brought 51. And then, who's got the high stamina? It's you. The 150 is going to bring the high stamina stat. So, all in all, not too terribly bad. She is so low on weight. I can move her now. I tried to move her earlier, but I was just overweight. Let's get you out. And back over to where you live. So yeah, now I just have to, start breeding them up. And I guess I will do that off camera. Although, I will be making use of this quite heavily. So good. So very good for live birth animals. Makes a huge difference. I'm gonna go stand by you, even though you look like you're about to die. I promise you're not. You're gonna be a healthy boy. So anyway, that is wolves taken care of for the time being. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I probably won't look for any more. I think they're going to be more than enough for anything that we're going to use wolves for, which is really just, a cave or two, maybe. I would feel incomplete without taming up and breeding some wolves. It would feel wrong if I didn't do it. So, even if we don't use them a whole lot, it still feels great to have them around the base. Next episode, I think we're going to start looking for Spinos. There are no Spinos on the map right now, which means we're going to have to probably grab a Rex, or maybe some wolves, I don't know. Just go clear everything out of the rivers so that Spinos can start spawning again, because there are no Spinos on the map right now. I would really like to tame up a breeding pair of Spinos, even if they're not the best level ever, because they're really, really good at clearing the rivers so that more Spinos can pop up. And we're going to need a lot of Spino sales to run boss battles. So we got to get them at some point. We might as well start working on it sooner rather than later. But that will be for the future. My name is Robot Ren. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.